of that. We mentioned it earlier, it is the Diggy last pick.
All right. Master of the basics, digging deep, knowing Coach Ducky's deep, deep hatred of Diggy. It's the bane of his existence, and he's putting it in the hands of the Hitman.
Okay, as we look at the draft index now, objective a little bit better for AP Bren. Their burst, that's what they're chasing here.
Remember to keep an eye out for that poll.
Safe to say, for AP Bren, once they hit that mid-game power spike, they have just one. But here, this time around, it's more of the mobility. That's what bothers me. And again, we have been very hard on Dairots all throughout the playoffs, and by we, I mean me. I hate it when Dairots come into play, but now I'm a little open-minded about it, right? Especially since they're first to the scene here. AP Bren, Kyle Teasy wailing away.
Yeah, and it looks like AP Bren will get this turtle without a problem, and Blacklist gameplay is going to be this. Help out Oheb in the gold lane. Super Marco is having a difficult time there.
Yep, AP Bren with a very small lead could tippy-toe rally back and forth here, 100 gold between them and Blacklist. But wait, there's a huge presence down bottom.
Oh, they have to help out Super Marco.
Yeah, I think they're going to go for it again. Sensui already taken a half, quite a bit of damage already. But again, first game series, right, in best of 7. They're just kind of feeling each other out here. How are things going to unfold? Again, we've got 20 seconds till that next big objective.
Yeah, these two teams right now, they have a good understanding of each other's rotations. Let's see if they can commit GTP.
Going to fight for this purple buff. Want to force Sensui out of it. He is at half health, and it's taken.
Oh, Kyle Teasy guilty of one count. 4 minutes in, turtle spawning in 3.
Okay, so now that means Blacklist International might be a little bit more reserved and cautious with trying to compete for this next turtle. Let's see how they equalize it because now after closing in on 5 minutes, AP Bren is controlling majority of the map. The biggest problem right now really is that gold lane, but Super Marco, kudos to him, he's handling it really well, but Yue, look at him going down.
Yeah, so they trade the objective again. As you mentioned, down still in the bottom lane. Really trying to just feed Oheb here for the most part.
To take or force a fight first, because we're at this point where if you lose a fight here big time, you're going to lose first towers.
There's the onward, Sensui. Gonna go ahead and Moral Coil, has the rest of the team here to help him out. Kyle Teasy in the front. Is he gonna be able to withstand this? Never comes through. Still gonna be fighting. Sensui will finally fall, but the answer, Kyle Teasy goes down as well. It's a 1-for-1. The junglers for each other. Now what do the teams do from there?
Okay, so AP Bren can just try to get a little bit more lane equilibrium. Kyle Teasy fell down, but phew, man, we've praised you all season long, but wait, Edward.
Oh, Edward, he does have that body of Smith BOS. The final slash, the onward, toss him over, and the defensive penalty zone out.
All right, Reptar, you were saying?
As I was saying, beautiful little exchange there.
Oh, that was beautiful.
It's okay if you interrupted me, Super Marco.
Here from Sensui, and we know what Martis are like, what Martis says are like. They want to snowball, and so far, going into this game, 8 minutes in, 0-1-1. Sensui's yet to pull out anything. Quick push up top, though. The Hitman taking down a turret, and they're looking to trade out down bottom. Tier 2 already, AP Bren.
Trading the map here. Edward still 1 versus 3. Got to let go of this tier 2 as well. This is the move from AP Bren to set up for that first Lord here. Flapteasy on the other side, trying to keep this one together. Going to take some damage. Next wave going to be pushing in. Oheb eyeing this tier 2 turret with Renegade, and they back off.
A defensive Martis we've been seeing 9 minutes in. AP Bren approaching the 2,000 gold lead. Mid lane still hasn't been cracked, though. At least Blacklist is holding on.
And I think these are two teams who really understand the importance of that middle tower. So they rotate very quickly. Top side, top side.
Oh, again. Super Marco by himself wins that 1v1. And with that number advantage, AP Bren might just give this one a clear go for this Lord. Blacklist International wanting to contest it, though. Sensui getting in position. Final slash going to come through. There's the flicker. The answer from Edward with their own penalty zone. NetherRealm comes through as well. Fighting forward. Ogwin goes in. They force Sensui back. UA falls. And that is going to be a Lord going in the hands of AP Bren.
Oh, look how fast it's going down. And APB again. Ogwin still continuing his Edith hot streak. Clutch onward to get that toss and to secure the kill for AP Bren, and you saw how fast that Lord went down.
Is the fact that Super Marco dealt with how much pressure in the early game.
Yeah, no.
And where he is now.
It was a 3v1. All early game, and is it not Oheb that we talked about desires that? He wants that. Now the tables have turned, shoes on the other foot, and Marco is reaping all the benefits.
Yeah, APBR have such a good understanding of their power spike timers, and most importantly, how to get those power spike via objectives. We know Blacklist International are great with that as well, but again, so far, APBR have just done it better. And you mentioned it earlier, Leo, APBR's lineup right now is so hard to turn on when they're hitting their timings right in the team fights, and so far they have been.
Oh, I don't know. Are they going to pressure this one here?
Oh.
Wave clear is pretty good for Blacklist International. As you see, they hold on to the base turrets for now, but again, that was only the first Lord.
Mastermind behind all of this, the brains behind Coach Ducky's brains, and it's
a lot of brains.
He's got the brawn, though.
That too,
Brawn.
that too. So it's so hard to play Renege's Diggy right now. I mean, yes, at best, I hate to say this, his main contribution to this, 12-minute game is vision and damage. That's it. Time's Journey, we haven't really seen it do much.
Yeah, and at the same time, if you actually look at the main crowd control abilities of APBR, it comes back quickly. It's not like they're trying to base it off of a long cooldown set. Yes, for example, let's put in there the final slash of the Arlon.
Right.
They'll use the final slash, force a Time's Journey, and then at some point in the fight, because of the lead that they have here, that final slash will be able to come back, and Black won't have their...
Whoa! There's the final slash. As you mentioned, Edward going to be in the front. He's got to back off, though. AP Bren now still fighting it for the Lord. It looks like that's the Time's Journey as well used. Blacklist International just has to go back to base and defend.
And here's what sucks about this whole engage for Blacklist. Oh, so good. Whoa!
Woo! Woo! Well, right now, it's up to Blacklist International to be good. They have to defend against this one. They are so far behind. Lord's still going to be up here. Turrets in the mid and bottom down. Let's see, AP Bren, do they want to actually pressure this in? We got to keep an eye out for a final slash initiation. These next waves going to be pushing in. Also, Ogwin, both have the flicker available, but right now, looks like they're happy with the two turrets.
Yeah, just to go back to the thought I was making earlier also, the final slash now, it's literally just press this button if you want Renegade to use Time's Journey. Every time he's used the final slash, Renegade was forced to use it. Again, with the level disparity, he knows,
oh, that's it right there! That was it! The final slash to force the Time's Journey. They're going to battle it out. No one going down just yet. Edward in trouble. Super Marco finds one, looking for another. Sensui to fall. It's 2 down for Blacklist International.
Flap for Edward and Sensui. That's a great trade. I'll take any day. Stonks for AP Bren right now. They're going to crack that inhibitor up top, and I'm guessing they might be calling it endable.
That's a bare naked base. I don't want to add an air before B, and B, can they end it?
I don't think they can. They might not have enough minions. Renegade down. Another wave going to be pushing in.
Minions.
3 members. 4. Make it. Go for it. The Crystal's in trouble. They try the last-ditch effort, but AP Bren will take game 1. Those two alone, right? You are going to have to take so much care of Super Marco here, because if he is taken out in a split second, you lose so much damage, and this is what they do. For the last pick, AP Bren decides to pick up the Martis.
Okay. So I thought they'd actually try to play the Assassin here. So with the Martis pickup, the Matilda Faramis Martis combo, yes, traditionally throughout the season, that's one of the more devastating combinations that you can play because of how quickly it can rotate and the initiation and punishment.
And any lineup that has Phovis in this current metagame just tends to leave you scratching your head.
Let's see how well Flaptease is going to be playing it. I'm trying to remember, when did Phovis show up again? Was that season 8?
The last time?
Like, the first time he showed up was at around 8. Every time Renegade will try to pick off someone, that'll just be say, in terms of team fighting, that's already a signal for, okay, Flaptease, just go flying.
Yeah.
Slam dunk on them. And then, again, the question is posed, how will Blacklist deal with this Phoveus?
Well, starts here. He does have an old Demonic Force online. Turtle started up.
Oh, there's the flicker. Divine Judgment goes in with the penalty zone. Kyle T's going to be in trouble. Nether Realm there. First blood going to the hands of Kyle TZ. Another body falls. Kyle TZ will go ahead. Work on the Turtle. Sensui in trouble. One hit with that auto attack from Ogwin to clean it up.
Matilda Air Lines Ogwin Air Force coming in, taking one off the board. Sensui did not see that coming.
Yeah, that isn't a 747, that's a fighter jet, Matilda.
the first 5 minutes of game number 2, it's looking like deja vu. What's the item game looking like here? Oh, early endless battle.
Yeah, he's going to be rushing that. Actually, Naisu, I have to apologize. You asked me yesterday what's the priority for Clint. I said Berserker's Fury. It's endless battle here for Super Mario.
You take it back.
I take it back, Naisu.
Well, there's the Divine Judgment. They can't take that back. Ogwin falls. So, Blacklist International now on the board. They're happy with it. And just as a reminder, it was earlier today, man. It wasn't yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, that was yesterday.
It's been a ridiculous weekend.
It's been a long weekend.
Yeah. All right, so we see Blacklist now clapping back, and that's, I guess, their prime form, right? Again, if you have a Kaja, should be telegraphed, seen a mile away. They want to pick off.
Yeah, and they have the tools to make the most out of it. I think they'll be able to get this tower.
They know this. Edward, penalty zone on the defensive. Won't help him, though, as he falls. Kyle Teasy now making it work. They get the Nether Realm out. Few here and the rest of the party to help him out, but nothing more. But Kyle Teasy, eyes on this side of the jungle. Won't be able to find anything except this minion.
Yeah, let's see, APB. Yep, they're just going to be pressuring the jungle. Are they going to stay here long, though? Try and invade and steal away, but no, they're going to pressure Oheb.
Oh, they're still going to be pressuring here. Oheb flickers out, gets out in time. Renegade gets the grab of the Divine Judgment. Ogwin tried his best with what he had. Not going to happen, though, as he falls under the turret.
Oh. That's a moment there wherein the revamped Matilda may have been better off just being the old version.
Yeah.
It caught the Brody, it caught Oheb, and it went right underneath the turret. Hey, at least AP Bren caught something down bottom. That's a tier 1 push.
Yep, they trade out towers, but that was an error by AP Bren. No other way to put it there. Ogwin and Kyle Teasy looked like Ogwin wanted to go. Kyle Teasy didn't, and now Blacklist International have a better chance of getting this turtle.
This is a great one. Blacklist International wants to fight it out, but AP Bren on the response. Edward going to be in trouble. Retry comes through. There's the decimation. Renegade now on the run. Turtle's going to reset. Phobius just dunking after dunk. Gets the kill as they fall behind, and now it's AP Bren's turtle to take.
They put the hit on the hit, man, and with those 2 pickoffs, ain't no way AP Bren's missing out, even with that retribution spent early on.
The moment that happened, Blacklist tried to position themselves. They took a step back, but AP Bren said, no, we'll step forward, Oheb.
This is troublesome. Oheb, can you do any magic here? Circling Eel comes through. There's the dunk. Not going to be enough. Goes in the hands of Super Marco.
Ouch. That's all we could say. The damage on this cowboy and the theme song, hey, if you want to slam, and if you look, you want to jam.
Wow, that is a throwback.
If you look closely, Phobius kind of looks like Flap Teasy in the portrait. It's meant to be. Just give him.
Oh, because of the hair.
Yeah, the hair.
That's
You
right.
Oh,
There's the penalty zone. They're trying to hold on to this mid turret. Ogwin once again.
So it's a poison pick right now, and it's so poisonous right now for Blacklist.
so far, AP Bren have been in control. Blacklist been farming up to close that gap, keeping it close to 1,000. Lord spawned, AP Bren first to the scene. Kai with the pull.
Middle
Right now.
minion wave management, very important.
This is going to be a full-on fight for this one. Blacklist International does not want to give this objective away as they have for the previous Turtles. Kyle Teasy knows it. There's Flap. He's going to go ahead and use that demonic force, going to push him back, but will sit at half health here. Lord as well under the half point. UA going to go in with his own Nether Realm. There's the penalty zone. They find it, but Few gets the Lord. Now they have to win the fight. They're going to be chasing him down, and member after member of Blacklist International fall. It's only a Sensui left alive.
All out chaos broke out underneath the Lord, right at the corner of the pit. And look at that, 4 for none plus the Lord. AP Bren so quick on the conversion.
Oh, Matt Hardy's somewhere and saying Blacklist International got deleted! Off of the face of the earth, the burst damage in spades for APB. What the heck was that?
Oh, here comes Ogwin coming in like a drone.
Do they want to finish it here? That's the question. AP Bren, quite a lead. They're going to take the discipline route and just back off for now and get these turrets.
And UA did not have the lightning truncheon in that scenario.
He needs to protect both Sensui and Oheb. He needs to help confirm these kills. I'd say right now, the Hitman, he's overloaded with decisions.
Okay. Purple buff, gonna be a purple dance. Let's see if Blacklist can take it.
Not sure if they actually want to go ahead and
Yeah.
utilize anything here. They're already down quite a bit. They don't want to lose it just for a purple buff fight. With this Lord now up here, we'll see how they calculate this one. Again, a lot left on the line for this game, too. Can they crawl back in?
Talk about awareness. Coyotes here spent the retribution. This must be a calculated choice, right? He's about 15 seconds away from it. They have to dance.
Yeah, they know they don't need to rush it. Already the ultimate of the Phobius. See, FlapTZ tracking who? Oh, FlapTZ has the purple buff. That's actually worse for Blacklist International. That's not good use for them.
Look at the push, though, too. They're going to have to handle that on the top. So AP Bren knows this. They're going to go ahead and just rush this Lord. They know that OHEB is not going to be part of this fight. Renegade going to be zoned out quite a bit. There's Sensui! Goes in! Gets the Lord! Going to get out with his life! AP Bren going to crash down on him, but Sensui did the job. He bought a little bit of a hope for this game.
To consider, look at the damage dealt. FlapTZ on top of the charts. He is the ultimate deterrent. He is just working out that counter play from Blacklist, and you can't blast him. Like, let's say you do find Few, and you take him down before the Netherrealm is triggered. You're allowing FlapTZ then to go rough shot, jump up into the air like this.
He's going to go for it again. Demonic Force going to be popped. Few goes in as well. Sensui going to be forced back. Still, can they get this 1-4 together? OHEB in trouble, has to flicker out, but it's FlapTZ still forcing out the Netherrealm. Blacklist International just has no entry point right now.
This Phobius, he's just dunking on them right now. 360s, windmills. I mean, you know, it's one animation, but let me dream.
I'll allow it. Physics are not but a problem for one FlapTZ right now. 2-0-9, and they'll take away the purple. Wild go! Come on!
They know they're down. The resources. OHEB will go down. Sensui quite low. Sees all his team falling here, and now it's AP Bren focusing on the crystal. Phobius Duncan to victory as they take game 2 for AP Bren.
So we can do anything at this point. I trusted him as long as he's zen enough.
Yep. Okay, Ixia was the last pickup. And folks, still trying to scratch my head how they're going to pull off this trap.
You and about 1 million agents all around the world.
Okay, let's look at the stats. Maybe the numbers can help out here. Support utility, I already know that numbers.
Yep. Look at that.
That's the same number as earlier.
Yeah. So DOT, damage over time from AP Bren. Still very close. Burst, a little bit more AP Bren leaning. Let's see. Maybe MTB and Dexstar, their reactions was them trying to get in our heads now.
It's more pleasant than I expected if it was indeed a wrong pick.
And it was right. Jungle Kaja, cooldown reduction is the priority in the
gold buff from Sensui.
Okay.
A little sequence.
Purple buff up. And it seems like Blacklist International is still very in control with this pick right now. So we can maybe give them the benefit of the doubt. Safe to assume that this was intended. Let's see.
Turtle now half health. The rest of the team coming through here. Both gold laners not a part of this. Edward going to flicker in. Using that penalty zone, they're going to fight it out. Netherrealm and into the insanity they go. They will get the turtle, but first blood in the hands of Kyle Teasy. Still going to be fighting it out here. Ogwin already using that Primal's Wrath. Will be fine. So they trade it here. An objective for the kill.
All right. Agent 0 for the turtle. What's the economy on that, Reptar?
Oh, well, it is AP Bren leading, surprisingly enough, with Blacklist International getting the turtle. And whoa, TP's it's the lineup of Blacklist are built to help OHEB thrive, really. And the lack of dive from AP Bren doesn't look good.
They're going to go for... They wanted Ogwin, but Ogwin said no, so they're fine.
And you can see there's a lot of blue up there. AP Bren first to the scene.
Now they're going to make their way there. Sensui wants to get this purple buff. Going to go ahead and do that, but will he get here in time to actually contest this? It looks like they're not going to be able to. Renegade going to try to buy some time the best he can, but Kyle Teasy will get the turtle. And there's nothing Blacklist International can do about it.
Turn that into a Hunter Strike potentially, or if they actually get the snowball, they might actually even rush the Malefic Roar.
My biggest question, too, with this is, like, if you even get the Divine Judgment off on the target you want to, do you have enough damage to follow up without OHEB?
Do you have the right kind of damage, too?
I feel like maybe they're just going to
Okay, the target's going to be FlapTZ. Rest of AP Bren making their way. They have to get rid of him. He's got the immortality as well. Ogwin jumps in. The rest of the team disengages. And that's what we're looking at. All that thrown at FlapTZ, he's fine.
The lineup of Blacklist actually forced FlapTZ to build an immortality, something that recent X-Borg players haven't been doing, which is that first item immortality. They usually build damage now, but because of all of the things that can mess up the export, he was forced to build it.
They're trying to delay this turtle here. Sensui went to get his orange. He's trying to make his way here. Blacklist International looks like they're just going to call it again, just giving up this turtle to AP Bren.
So he already has a cooldown in his talents, but he also first built the Oracle into a Brute Force Breastplate. So this is, yeah, tank Kaja, go for pure utility, maximize cooldown.
Man, every time you see that, right, you think they're going to push the go on it, but they don't. So Blacklist International, it just seems like their plan is, let's just wait.
Allow OHEB to get a really good full barrage in.
Well, we'll have to answer that after we see the Lord spawn. Kyle TZ just a wee bit better at securing them as compared to Sensui. Stealing them, though, that's a whole nother story. Lord spawns up top, the higher quarter, and now Blacklist playing footsies. No dice, doesn't want to force the issue. All 5 of them here present with Flap TZ following up.
This is the item pathing we were talking about, actually.
Yep.
Beatrix rushing the Malefic Roar already. So they have to watch out for this damage power spike from the Beatrix.
Right now, they're going to go ahead and start it up. Circling as well, being shown nothing to it. They want to just wait, take their time for this. Again, with this lineup, a lot of this is also where OHEB is and on the positioning. AP Bren holding it together, though.
Yep, gonna be mid here. The priority, that main artery penetrated. First turret down. Blacks International. That's a lane that they just let go of. Top might be next as AP Bren continues to dance. Sensui got the pull. Blacklist very favored here. And AP Bren, I don't think they're in any rush.
Yeah, no need to rush it. They still have some minion waves to handle, so good little push there, top side from the members of Blacklist, OHEB and Renegade. Someone needs to initiate first, and let's see who the main target here for AP Bren will be and who the main target for Blacklist will be.
Again, both teams have the initiation. It's going to be Edward finding 3 with the penalty zone. They're going to have to fight it out. OHEB waiting for the setup himself. They're going to back off a little bit. The flicker comes through. There's the full barrage. The flicker in. They find one. Now they're going to fight it out. Lord's still going to be worked on. Looking for Kyle TZ next. He's quite low. Can they get him down? It's OHEB that does it. They get the Lord as well. Blacklist International fights back.
Every single threat from every angle that AP Bren can imagine. I almost thought Few had the perfect angle there through the wall, but I guess Blacklist saw it coming. They were a step and a half ahead.
It also looked like that they were able to sidestep just enough damage from that Lilia, but I was wondering why Flap TZ wasn't able to use the Farag, not the Farag armor, the last Insanity. Maybe he did use it a little bit earlier on.
He did.
Didn't have the armor. Oh yes, he did. So that's why they need to time that a little bit better, so that they can actually use it for OHEB to force him back and find him in positioning. Flap TZ needs to time last Insanity better.
Man, you see this. This is one thing that Xborgs love to do. They love to just stay up front and try to bait something out from the other team. And again, OHEB, we saw it in the last fight with that Lord being there. The placement, the positioning for him so crucial here. And a well-placed full barrage with the flicker available could change the tide of a fight in the skirmish here. And we see them get positioned for this Lord fight.
All right, AP Bren and Blacks International going up for the scrum. They can reset, they can engage, or they can back off. Lord here pulled in by Kyle TZ. AP Bren leaning. This is a bush that's controlled by Bren. Ooh.
Info used. Bennett's Rage used by Super Marco. That's big.
That's a big moment there. Blacklist International wants to do something with it. They're going to push AP Bren back a little bit. They'll have to be crucial with the positioning. OHEB in trouble. Full barrage going to come down. Can they turn it around here? Flap TZ, Immortality will be popped. Still going to be working on him. Lord is taken and secured by Sensui. And now they run down Flap. They're focusing on another. Few and Super Marco quite low. Kyle TZ running for his life, but it'll be obliterated by OHEB.
And just like that, Blacklist once more asserts dominance. The Lord Pit, I was born in it. You merely adapted the Lord Pit.
Right now, this Ixia, the positioning of Blacklist, is the bane of AP Bren, having their backs broken not once but twice.
Still a little bit further off. Edward gonna jump in, finds the mark. Super Mark goes out. It's only Few, and here comes the Lord with Blacklist International. Now focusing on the top. Flap and Few waiting for Kyle TZ. Does Blacklist International end it here? They're gonna focus again on the mid turret. Flap TZ keeping it together. Few and Kyle TZ here now as well. Crystal's going to be worked on, but Lord goes down. Oheb gets another kill. Kyle TZ's in trouble. Looking for him. One hit away. Sensui can't get him. And right now, APBR still sticking it in. Crystal's going to be worked on now. Blacklist International trying to hold it together. They find Kyle TZ. Few here, Ogwin as well. Super Marco just gets up, and APBR defends.
Blacklist International, situational awareness. They could have overcommitted. They could have forced the issue. They could have stayed to possibly end this game. This is it. You thought it was just Haji who came in? Nah, fam, Kiel1 is here to play. Blacklist, first of the scene here. The Lord, they're going to go for the pull. 17 minutes in, not evolved quite yet. I wonder what APBR's thinking. Can they contest? Should they do this?
They're going to have to here. Blacklist International has a couple of mortalities as well available to them. They've got a fully exposed base on the side of APBR to deal with and work around with as well. And they go to the dance. Super Marco also positioning crucial. Ogwin as well. We've seen this before. We have to watch out for the concealed play.
Unorthodox is the positioning. I wonder if Ogwin's going to change his position. Yep, he's going to push up with a wave. You see him in the shrubs over there at the side. He's going to try to go for concealed play with Super Marco. This is something Benny, QT, and Yowie usually do, but Blacklist are already starting to blitz a Lord.
Taking a trip there for Renajay. Flap TZ still healthy. He's the front of the line for them. Has the immortality as well. They're still going to hold it here together.
All right. Looks like APBR's Ogwin and Marco took control of the long bush. They're trying to make it all the way to the Y bush, but no, here comes the engage.
There's the pull. Flap TZ's armor's going to be down, and there's Ogwin with the conceal. They're going to find Sensui. Super Marco finds the target. There's the nether though. Edward going to jump in. Lord's still going to be worked on. Full barrage right under the cover. And it's Kyle TZ that gets the Lord. But Blacklist International on the hunt. Super Marco falls, looking for more. Kyle TZ quite low. Haji looking for the pole. Can't get it though. But Blacklist International will now set up on this side of the map of APBR.
5-3 defense. Big fat wave up top. APBR holding on. Lord spawns through mid.
Kyle TZ getting that Lord was massive. It buys some time for APBR, but how much time can they actually buy? Do they have enough to hold on and defend? 19 on Ogwin, 20 on Super Marco. Will they have the damage to clear up the minion waves?
Lord taken care of. Blacklist International going to drop the full barrage right under the mid. Flap TZ trying to hold it together alongside Kyle TZ. Blacklist International full force. They have the utility. Do they have enough? Super Marco. Ogwin now back up.
Marco's
Can they defend the base here? Do they call it? Do they get back, or do they push it in for a game win? They're gonna go for it. Forcing Super Marco back. Crystal gonna be worked on. Utility is the answer as Blacklist International takes game 3. This is just a different pattern from what we've seen for a while.
Esmeralda or Benedetta?
Yeah, it has to be damage or split, anything. Oh, excuse me, the R-Lot. Right.
Oops. There it is. Damage and CC. How about it? And a side of sustainability.
Yeah, balances out a little bit more, but the support utility, again, Blacklist leaning into their signature play style. The sustained damage for both, close, but APBR's early to mid scaling.
Whether they're what they've learned, I guess, from the last 3 games, and the fact that Blacklist International, momentum on their side, this lineup actually works really well for them. Biggest factor that I have that I always don't like to point out, but it is a case.
Edward, for the first 2 games, looked a little bit too shaky, or wait.
Oh, wow. Well, that one is going to hurt as he falls early on, 30 seconds in.
Okay, so the point I actually wanted to make was that Edward was a little bit not as confident with the setups that he was that he wanted to go for, that he could have gone for. Astroweb is now double laning. But now that he has an Angela with him, yeah, he's going to be much more confident with just flickering from snowballing.
Which kind of makes sense why Kyle TZ is so gung-ho on picking the Martise. I mean, Martise is what? At best tier 1.5 coming in.
I think you're going to want to go for Sensui at least. Just whittle him down a little bit. Few also holding on to the heavy spin.
Yep, actually like this.
It kind of deals with the BOS, man.
That body of Smith.
It goes right through.
Yeah.
Ah, that's true.
All right, here we go. Renajay in trouble.
Yeah, going to have to flicker out. That looks like it. Super Marco getting a kill here. Now they're planting themselves in Blacklist jungle.
Yep.
Again, just making it pretty much difficult for Sensui, especially to have kind of a relaxed rotation through all this.
They're invading now. Blacklist need to respond to this. Mid-control for AP Bren, and yep, they're playing to how their playstyle wants to be. Early to mid-scaling. Let's see how deep they are going to go into trying to taking this purple buff away from Sensui, but the turtle is about to spawn, so they back off. KyleTzy rushing Hunter Strike.
He's aggressive, man. He's
Yeah,
aggressive. That's
sweet.
what you got to do.
Games, they give him this Akai here now. They want to be able to fight through it with this Martiz. Now they're going to fight it out for the turtle here. Second one of the game. AP Bren full force at Sensui here by himself. Gets the heart guard, gets the turtle on top of it, and gets out of there. Blacklist is happy with that.
Edward's holding, FlapTzy's holding Edward hostage. He can't leave.
He's really maximizing his effect. Oh, FlapTzy using the final slash. Was that too preemptive, or did he mean to use the flicker alongside it? I don't know if that was a blunder or just, again, preemptive by FlapTzy, but they don't have a final slash. Good thing it comes back quickly. By the way, one interesting thing I want to point out here by Valentina, it actually built the enchanted, Necklace of Durance first.
Uh-oh.
There's the heavy spin. They're going to go for Few here. Heart guard along with the Blazing Duet. Few could be in trouble. Going to try to run away from this. Will be able to do it. Edward gets the kill here. So the answer. Now Blacklist International on the board. Making their way. Oh! What a huge final slash going to come through. Haji has that Netherrealm to help him out. Nothing comes of it, despite a great placement with a final slash from FlapTzy.
And a little bit more comfortable into the side lane, so they're still trying to manage their macros, which is the right choice. Full 5v5 team fight, though, they got to find the Faramis or the Claude. I feel like FlapTzy might want to hold on to that final slash or use it early. Hold on to some key abilities and then fight again.
So Sensui, can he do it again? He's going to try to, but forced out of this one. Not going to be close enough at all. Goes in the hands of KyleTzy. They've got the two turtles. Blacklist with the one.
Lord spawning in just 5 seconds. I'd say 50-50 unless, they force a DPZ.
Another one defensively.
But those, compared to the final slash will come back quicker. But let's see. Watch out for the green dots on the two EXP laners.
FlapTzy just sitting on Sensui for now. Certainly going to come through. Edward doesn't have what he needs. He still has a flicker. If he has to, he's in trouble. FlapTzy will get the kill. Heart guard going to be used on OEB as well. Still going to be fighting for this Lord. AP Bren with the numbers advantage. Going to be pushed back a little bit. Super Marco quite low as well. Blacklist International has great fighting potential here. Can they pull through?
Watch out, Super Marco does not have an ult, and they're dashing into the back.
Dashing into the back, Haji, the focus, FlapTzy once again, going to force him there. Ogwin with the circling eagle. Still going to be fighting for a heavy spin. They're trying to keep him at bay. Super Marco will secure the Lord. FlapTzy gets the stuns off, but still going to be chasing him down. They're running here on the defensive. FlapTzy, the rest of the crew. Edward goes in with the penalty zone. Can't fight Super Marco though. Oheb's gone. Haji's quite low. Flickers for his life, and now it's KyleTzy running for the team. They're happy with it. They got the Lord.
Few for Oheb. Oheb for Few. That's a trade AP Bren's going to take twice on Sundays.
We didn't have the award just yet in Season 6, but it was unanimous. Everyone saw FlapTzy as the Rookie of the Season, and shades of that again!
Sensui, tanky enough to take all of it and still live. And now they make their way down the mid.
Thank you for reminding me. That was actually his nickname, his moniker. I was thinking of it, but we called him the Philippine.
Oh! Again, unleashing here. A huge threat. Now Edward going to jump in with the penalty zone. We're just trying to keep him at bay. Oheb with the Blazing Duet and the Heart Guard. That's much though, because KyleTzy gets the kill. They don't care about the Heart Guard as they put the pressure on Blacklist International.
AP Bren not letting them breathe. Those are two key pickoffs. Blacklist need these two players to defend. AP Bren looking to penetrate in mid.
Still going to be going, even without it. Final slash again. It's the lowest cooldown here, and they can't push on forward. But AP Bren right now is dominating.
KyleTzy also very clutch with maximizing his control abilities as well, especially when Oheb and Renegade went in with that Blazing Duet.
Oh, we've seen this several times in the regular season. 4 out of 5 members have all CCs, and it all just comes into this beautiful formula. This cocktail.
Oh, a final slash again on Oheb. Gonna force him to think twice. Now Sensui gonna be the focus. They push him back. He can't even get near the Lord right now.
Close enough.
But can still go through. He's too late even with a heavy spin. Ogwin gonna jump in. They get the nether realm out. Flap Teasy at the front of the line. Final slash not gonna connect. But then where they want to be, Edward gonna jump in. But where's the firepower from Blacklist International? The Blazing Duets doing nothing and they run back.
Oh, Enchanted Talisman for the Valentina. Maybe that might be his next item. Nope, he's going to be going for a wand over there. Interesting choice. So he kind of used the Necklace of Durance as sort of like an Enchanted Talisman.
Here we go. AP Bren going to make it into
Ow!
their base. And look at the burst here.
The burst is so much to deal with. Sensui feeling it as well. Turret going to go down top and mid. Now making their way to the bottom. They want to fully expose this base of Blacklist International right now. Again, final slash, gonna go through. Edwards in trouble. Super Marco gets the kill. Now gonna be working on the turret. Blacklist is down a member. AP Bren wants to push it in. They get the flicker out. There's the Blazing Duet with the Heart Guard, keeping them at bay. But the Crystal, a couple hits away. Can they do it? AP Bren's at match point.
It's just the Irrital that really is just dishing out damage. Everyone else puts you in place.
Okay. What if this is the swing jungle pick? But no, I'm leaning towards Kufra, Popol Koopa. Oh, there it is. It's back. It is back, folks.
Wait, so the Akai is the roam?
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah. That was the swing.
Yeah, that was a swing. I was thinking about it. So, this, ladies and gentlemen, is actually not a signature of Renegade, but a signature of his former compatriot, Yaoi. This is a signature Akai roam. Set up for success. They're up against the Benedetta in that lane. It's going to be good for Sensui.
Triple flicker on AP Bren. I think that's how they're going to address the whole range situation. Renegade in trouble.
Renegade, they know he doesn't have a flicker here. First blood go in the hands of Kyle Teasy. There's the answer, though. Haji couldn't get the cleanup he was looking for, and Sensui joins a little bit late. So first blood in the hands of AP Bren.
Great space here for Blacks International, given that they sent Kyle Teasy home. Yep. And Sensui looking to rush this first major objective.
Not a worth it trade there. Owen can try to delay, but it looks like Blacklist will take this turtle without a problem.
Should be able to. They're going to try to hold it down. Sensui will secure it. Now AP Bren just going to back off here. Blacklist happy with that.
Gold lane. What's going on over there? I mean, it's clear that maybe... Oh, wait, Edward! Ooh! Eye for an eye right at the final slash.
Yep, that's what Edward says.
Okay.
The Jefe of the FF. Eye for an eye, EFE.
Great. That works.
Cool.
I like it.
Here we go. Let the Wanderer fight.
Still going to be going here. They find the lockdown with a heavy spin. Trying to turn it around. They can't do it. Blacklist International finds what they need to in the early part of this game.
Shrink the map and make that gap between your gold lane mate all the more larger.
They're playing around the Mortal Coil of the Faramis as well. Every time they see that he can no longer avoid being crowd controlled, Blacklist just go all in.
It's going to be a crucial one once again, the fight for this turtle. There goes Renegade, goes in, huge Electro final blow. Flap Teasy though quite low. Sensui secures the second turtle here. And Blacklist is on to a great start.
Amazing. A single heavy spin, able to neutralize 2 or 3 heroes from AP Bren single-handedly.
Super Marco can't do much. At some point, I think AP Bren will have to understand the fact that they will lose.
A huge I'm offended in the final slash! What a combination, a wombo combo! Super Marco gets a double kill out of it.
Huge. AP Bren clap back right then and there. Heavy spin versus I'm offended. What is a true game changer?
World, those are our roamers for M5, and they've been putting on a show so far, and I feel like that was the most respectful recall spam ever.
But Blacks International, they're spreading out too far, so not happening just yet. Blacklist looking to keep this 2K gold lead.
As it stands, though, Blacklist International are winning the map.
Again, Flap Teasy goes in with a flicker. The final slash to fall. They lose their jungler. NetherRealm going to come back. Renegade runs out of here. Edward trying to keep them at bay. I'm offended from Ogwin. There's the follow-up. The follow, and OM will fall. And now it's Haji in trouble, all left alone. What a statement from AP Bren.
It's the Filipino cannon and Master Ogwin yet again. It looked like Blacklist countered that beautifully with Edward's eye for an eye, petrified, but AP Bren said, no, this turtle is mine.
Kyle Teasy here scores it. Yelly Hayes with 2,311.
Oh.
Big fight up top.
There's the lockdown with heavy spin. They'll find Flap Teasy.
Needs to count skills a bit better. Ogwin.
Uh-oh.
Ogwin
at this
looking for his own
bush.
setup here.
They didn't check?
They didn't check this.
one's
This
checked
could
it.
be very troublesome. Renegade going to be able to find him out. There's the I'm offended. Can he get away from this? Heavy spins out, gets dragged back, flickers out to stay alive, and all this 10 seconds away for the Lord.
Super Marco, third item, Great Dragon Spear. This is AP Bren saying, we'll hit our power spike now and we will end this quicker now rather than later.
Oh, they're going to have to battle this out. Ogwin goes in. Full on team fight for the Lord. Who's going to get another realm going to be worked on? Super Marco's in trouble. Oheb gets the kill. And now working for it. Flap Teasy to fall as well. Blacklist International turning the fight around. It's a double for Haji. And Sensui gets the Lord.
A disastrous turn from Blacklist International, isolating the members of AP Bren, making that cult altar nullified, Netherrealm useless. Few left here wondering where it all went wrong.
Oheb, positioning, fantastic by the Filipino sniper. And AP Bren just lacking. Super Marco a little bit too excited with his positioning, but they're going to be going forward.
Oh, they could be in trouble here. AP Bren wants to fight back, but Renegade keeps him at bay with the heavy spin. That turret held on with 1 HP, but now the Lord makes its way up top.
Oh, look at that. Agent Zero working on that dead lane down bottom, pushing it deep. AP Bren are cordoned off. They are locked inside their own base. They have to defend. What's Edward doing?
Oh!
Edward does it. Gets the turret. Can he make the escape here? Final Slash going to keep him there from getting away. Edward will go down, but he got the base turret.
Placement very important. That allows a little bit more breathing room for Blacklist International in terms of dealing with all the surprise engagements that Flap Teasy and Ogwin are giving. Again, the pressure being put onto the map by Edward is just too much right now for AP Bren. The equilibrium isn't on their side. Haji has the Netherrealm. They're rushing it.
They're going to go for it. Renegade going to dive in. Keeping Kyle Teasy at bay. Heavy spin going to come through. Still going to be working on the Lord. Blacklist will secure it. Now Ogwin going to jump in. Edward joins the fight. Can they help him out? Netherrealm going to be used. Super Marco will jump in. He'll get stunned. Can they take him down? Wind of Nature. Oheb is gone. Edward on the chase. Does he catch him? Oh! The final blow along with it. He'll get it. But members are down for Blacklist International. They got the Lord. They got Super Marco.
And Agent Zero got away with it. Big trade here. AP Bren 2 for 1, but they give up the big one. And now Edward still going.
Edward bang gets decimated. But now Lord here in the mid, Renegade and Sensui. There's not much they can do with this. They bought some more time.
The push down bottom, just to mirror the fact that the pressure being applied by Edward in the opposite side is just way too much to handle right now. It's forcing them to react. This is the most reactive AP Bren has looked like this entire series. Edward Haji, they don't know.
Oh, you're going to be in trouble. Agent Zero gets the kill. AP Bren, though, here on the answer. They're going to go ahead and work down on Haji. He's down as well. But the Lord secured for Blacklist International.
That's a heavy spin spent in. Blacklist International. They know that he was back. Can they force it? AP Bren. They're looking for the long haul here.
Yeah, they have a minion wave in mid. Actually, one a siege minion. They can actually get 2 here in the mid. Depending on where the Lord's going to march. Oh no, they're not going to go to. They're not going to risk it. A bit more breathing room is just what they wanted. It's 5. Haji will be back in time for a siege. See, Halberd was the last item built up by the Bruno.
Wow.
Something tells me AP Bren was looking for more in that trade.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons why they also stopped was because of that trap the Flap Teasy stepped on. Renegade.
Renegade going to get dragged here. Still has the immortality, though, so he'll be fine. Can Blacklist International actually do anything with this Lord? They've secured themselves at the almost 18-minute mark. Eyes set on the bottom inhibitor turret. Edward going to use the final blow out of there. But still, they're going to be putting the pressure here now on the top and bottom.
Blacklist International sieging
Oh,
capabilities.
Edward.
Eye for an eye, Immortality pop.
Go down.
Immortality going to be popped. He will go down here. Not able to get the turret. Now they could be caught out. Renegade going to get pulled. Has to heavy spin. So still, AP Bren holds on to the 2 base turrets.
This 20-minute game,
Okay.
then it could be. That's the Lord, started up by Sensui, looking for the pull. River control by both. AP Bren now, more bodies on the scene.
1-3-1 positioning has turned into all 5 into the objective pit with the XP laner of AP Bren forward. Renegade is the one getting vision for Blacklist International. They have to pull the trigger on something because now the pressure that Edward is applying in the EXP lane, they're going to rush it.
They're going to have to rush it. Edward now joining this fight. He knows it's going to break out, but not going to be able to get there in time. There's the final flash. Rebels into the pole they go. Haji going to fall. Edward now finally a part of the fight. Out, but Sensui, it's gone. AP Bren will win this team fight out unless they can do something about it. Edward trying to chase Super Marco. Can't catch him though. The peel is there.
The turn of all turns, it happened. It's just Agent Zero left. It's a 4v1. Run, Edward, run!
With his Benedetto, the minion wave delaying the clearing. He's holding on for dear life. A legend, Agent Zero, the last hope of Blacklist.
What a beautiful crowd.
Well-
Agent Zero, the only one left. About 10 seconds until the next member, Haji.
They should be up in time. Haji, Edwards gonna buy as much time as he can. Clears the waves. He goes it down. AP Bren from World Tour to Home Tour. AP Bren does it.
Tonight they are champions in home soil. AP Bren are your MPL Philippines Season 12 champions.
Promise finally fulfilled. Sweeter than honey is the victory long desired. The bees are now the best.